Did you know? Some of the most exhausted believers are not tired because they lack faith. They're tired because they see too much. Yes. God opens your eyes before he changes your environment. And that's dangerous if you don't also have peace. You begin to notice things others ignore, patterns others dismiss, tensions others excuse. And suddenly you feel alone, even in a crowd. Because discernment without peace feels like a burden, not a blessing, the Bible says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." But no one talks about the weight of having knowledge before the timing of God. When God lets you see early, it's not always to speak. Sometimes it's to prepare you for separation. That's why you outgrow conversations. That's why certain rooms feel heavy. That's why familiar places no longer feel safe, not because you're arrogant, not because you're better, but because your spirit can no longer pretend. Here's the danger. If you see clearly but don't rest in God, you'll start carrying what was never meant to be yours. You'll try to warn everyone, fix everyone, save everyone. You'll burn out. Jesus saw everything, yet he didn't heal everyone, didn't explain everything, didn't stay everywhere. Because discernment must be guided by obedience, not anxiety. God never gives vision to create fear. If what you see robs you of peace, it's not revelation, it's overload. The enemy loves believers who can see but can't rest, because tired discernment turns into judgment. Damned and holy insight turns into isolation. That's why God often hides you after he opens your eyes, not to punish you, but to protect you. Some of you are confused because you're seeing what others can't and feeling what others don't. But hear this clearly, you are not crazy, you're not cold, you're not broken, you are early. And what God shows early, he guards carefully. Stop explaining what God hasn't asked you to explain. Stop carrying what God hasn't assigned you to fix. Peace is the confirmation that your discernment is coming from God. If it costs you peace, it's not from him. Wait. Rest. Trust. God didn't open your eyes to destroy you. He opened them to prepare you.